All right, welcome guys to our core balance flexibility class, October 11th, 2023. Super excited to have you guys here on this class. For the first 15 minutes, we'll dive into the feel good fitness, the warm up, throw in some of our light core exercises. And then those of you staying the full hour workout will be integrating that core into the weightlifting later on. And if you're unsure what I mean by the full hour, if you guys are joining for the 15-minute and you want to try the full hour workouts, 30 days for free at healthintherealworld.com. You can try that out. All right, guys, let's get it going. We're going to start on our backs with knee extension, one at a time here too. So we're interlacing behind the leg. We're going to straighten out that knee and then bend, flexing this ankle the entire time, getting that full lockout of the knee if we can. This is a good combination. It's a hybrid between flexibility of the hamstring and also engaging that quad as well. So we're going to do a quick switch here in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch to the other leg, straightening that leg and then bending, trying to get that full lockout of the knee. If your hamstring's tight, then just do your best. You may not be able to get it fully locked, but do your best there. We're warming up this lower body first. We're going to go active warm up today. So we still will be doing some stretches, but I think we're adding a higher percentage of more activity today, a little more dynamic. All right, let's go knees bent, feet flat on the floor, glute bridges, lifting the hips up and then back down. You can bring your feet close together, so let's say like 6 inches apart, or on the other hand, you can go really wide, anywhere in between, whatever feels most comfortable. Initiating the movement with the glutes. Making sure we're breathing, establish that breath early. All right, let's flip over face down real quick. All the way down, we're doing hamstring circles. So not quite a hamstring curl. Imagine a curl here, but we're going to turn it into a circle right there. Turn that into a circle. You can go as big as you want to go without forcing it. Don't force anything. But this is also, again, really active, dynamic flexibility here. Really good for the knee, really good for the hip. Try to relax your back. We're about ready to switch directions. So stay on the same leg, switch directions now. Here we go. Other direction. And again, making sure you're breathing. Get that breath under your conscious control. This first part of the workout, the first half, really workout is divided actually into 3 parts. So for the full workout, we do the core 3x3. All right, let's switch legs. Go ahead and switch legs. The core 3x3, just make sure that we're hitting all 3 main body parts, the hips, the shoulders, and then everything in between, which we would call the core. That's your first 3. Second 3 is the 3 ranges of motion, front to back, side to side, and twisting. And then that forms a box of 9 boxes. We're going to try to hit all 9 of those as far as ranges of motion. This is a twisting motion, if you were wondering. And up next, we're going to make it, again, a little bit active. We're going into the core. Bring your hands next to your shoulders. Bring your hips back into a child's pose. And then bring it forward. Good. And you can come into a cobra position if you want there. So again, active warm-up today. Bring the hips back, have a seat, and then bring it forward, hips on the floor, arching that back. If your back's tight, this might be where you stop. But if you're able to, go all the way through. 30 more seconds. So that's the warm-up, that 3x3. And then after that is the weightlifting. And then we're hitting body parts. We're going shoulders, bicep, tricep, quad, hamstring, chest, back. Those are all opposite muscle groups. Hitting every single pair of muscles there. And then lastly, we'll rev up the heart rate a little bit, do some moderate cardio at the end. All right, and here we go. Grabbing a light weight if you have one. We're doing a rotator cuff. Rotator cuff. So right here, we're going all external rotation. So elbows at your side. We're going external rotation at the shoulder and at the hip. So technically we are lifting weights here, but we're using this more as an active warm-up. So this should not be crazy intense. This should feel good. If it gets too hard, even if you have to drop that weight and go like this with no weight, then you can do that too, but that's an option. So definitely going to have a light weight here, if anything. Let's go 30 more seconds. And then with the leg, we're just opening up that hip. So working the glute and the side of the hip here. "15 seconds. We will be doing our side presses here directly from this one. So keep the weight. We're gonna go, check this, we're gonna go here, rotate, and then just press straight out to the side. Press right there. Just straight out to the side. This is hitting that same muscle, slightly different angle. We fatigued the shoulder a little bit with the rotator cuff, and now we're working the lateral head of the shoulder, of the deltoid. 30 more seconds. So the exercises that I picked today are very much hybrids, right? So we're going weightlifting / warm up. We're doing core / strength. So if you do on your own, you do a lot of flexibility, this will be a nice change of pace and give you some weightlifting. If you already do weightlifting, this will be more, it's giving you more flexibility than what you probably normally do if you're doing traditional weightlifting. So kind of hybridized program. All right, let's go arm circles. We're still on the same side. Top leg forward, bottom leg back. We're only doing 30 seconds here each direction. So try to reach all the way up and around, trying to increase the size of that circle as you go up and around. All right, and switch directions. Switch directions. Good. Making sure we're taking some deep breaths in still, especially as you rotate around behind you. Open up that rib cage. Make this one feel good. Any kind of chronic pain we have, it's a combination of too much tightness, too much weakness. So that's why we're sort of creating both at the same time, trying to create strength and flexibility at the same time. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. All right, on our side, grabbing that light weight. Remember, we're starting with rotator cuff, which is externally rotating the shoulder. And then we also want to lift up the knee, externally rotate that leg inside the hip socket. So we're doing both at the same time for that reason. Go as light as you need to so that you feel just a little bit of resistance, little tension, but not too much. It should still be manageable here. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Again, if you need to drop the weight, feel free to drop that weight. Stay within your ability. So we always want to hit that middle ground. Not too heavy, but you want to be heavy enough where you can actually feel that tension, that work. And sometimes you have to change it throughout the set. You know, you can start heavier and then start, drop it lighter. All right, we're going to do that side press. So come up into the top of the rotator cuff, and then we're pressing straight out to the side. Good. So again, slightly different angle here on those muscles in the shoulder. We're Working the side of the deltoid, side of the shoulder, as well as the tricep a little bit. Keeping the weight light enough where it actually acts sort of like a warm-up. 30 seconds remaining. And later on in the workout, for the full workout, we will be doing more weights. So if you want to go heavy, right now is not necessarily the time, but you will have the opportunity later on for that really isolated muscle strength and muscle building. All right, let's go ahead and set down the weight. And we got arm circles again. So right here, top leg forward, bottom leg back, all the way open here, all the way open. So we're gonna do 30 seconds each direction, and then, like I was saying earlier, the theme of today's workout's a little more active. So even the stretches are gonna be more active. So the next few exercises will be, okay, go ahead and switch directions. Switch directions. Next few exercises will be the classic stretches that we all love, with some very minor variations, but it'll keep everything active and awake and getting that blood flow throughout the shoulders, through the arms. Similar to the way that this one does. So here we go. All right, let me set this one up. We're gonna be on our side still. Legs out straight, so fully straight here. The bottom arm you want straight in front of you with your palm facing up. So now we're gonna do this rollover exercise. We're gonna roll onto that shoulder, nice and easy, just get a very gentle stretch. This will depend on how flexible you are. That'll dictate how far down you go. And then you're just gonna come back out of it. You're gonna go into it and come back out of it. Now there's a light pressure from that bottom shoulder, and that's actually how you're coming out of it. You can also help with your legs. But it's like when I roll down, I'm laying on my shoulder. To get up, I'm gonna press down into this arm, and that's gonna help roll me up. Now that's, depending on how strong and flexible you are, that might be a lot of pressure. If it is, you can use the other hand or you can use the legs to help roll you back up. So again, we're just taking that stretch, that sleeper stretch, and we're making it a little bit active. All right, and switch sides, switch sides. So I'll walk you through this one again, step by step. So on your side, timer. Bottom arm is out in front, palm is facing up. Again, the goal here is active flexibility. So let your chest drop down, you're facing down. Only go to the point where you feel a light stretch, should feel very good. Use the back of the arm to roll back up. And again, you can also use that other hand to push. You can also use the legs. So making that stretch a little bit active. We've got a full minute here. So let it roll down and then let it come back up. These are very small little muscles in here, getting those micro movements, micro engagements of those muscles. We have 30 seconds remaining. And again, this one should feel really good. Really, really good. 15. Coming up next is pullovers, just so we know. So get ready with a weight if you want to use a weight for weighted pullovers, and then we can add leg raises if you want. All right, here we go, pullovers. So on our backs, grab that weight, light to moderate. Bring that arms out in front, and we're going straight up overhead. So we're doing a full minute here. Pick a weight that will give you a good stretch all the way down, and then all the way back up. And then if you want to add leg raises, 90-90, and then lower your legs, raise your arms. That last exercise that we just did, that was the first time we'd ever done that. But that concept is very similar to what we do in pullovers with a weight. So think about this as we release the tension and we go up overhead, the weight is actually producing the stretch. And then we're using tension to pull it back up. So it's like on the way down, we're enhancing flexibility. And then on the way up, we're enhancing strength. And the whole time we're using the core, the abs, the hips to stabilize the spine. About 15 seconds. Okay, and rest. All right, we're gonna slow it down a little bit actually. So let's go seated. And then we're gonna lean forward here. So just a forward bend. We're still gonna follow the theme, but in about 15 seconds, we're gonna make this one active. But for right now, just try to relax a little bit. Notice what is tight. Is it your calves, your hamstrings? Is it your back, your neck? And just try to relax into that. All right, now we'll make this optional. You have the option to stay here and just relax into this. Or if you want to go active, this is one part of or this is one side, and then the other would be coming up. So again, your choice here. So you can go here. Option 1 is just lean forward and hold. Option 2 is make it active. Reach up and then reach forward. Reach up and then reach forward. Good. Reach up and reach forward. We have 30 more seconds. Again, your choice if you're just holding, trying to get that forward bend. We want to train this position. Just think about tying your shoes and how your body has to have a certain amount of forward bend in order to be able to tie your shoes. You want to be able to maintain that so that we're not too tight in that range of motion. All right, now we're just going to tuck one leg, boom, right under here. And same two options. So down and hold, or we can go up and down. Here, and then forward. Now notice this, when you go up and down, we're not forcing anything. We're just taking the body through a gentle range. And what happens here is the muscles begin to relax because they become more comfortable in this basic range of motion. All right, let's go ahead and switch the legs right here. Switch the legs. So we're going forward and we're going up. Now we're going forward and we're going up. Or again, your option, your choice. Forward and hold is an option as well. All right, good. Let's stretch out the back a little bit. We're going to get on hands and knees, cats and dogs. Cats and dogs. Those of you joining on the free preview, thanks for coming in. Join us again on Friday, or again, if you want to join for the full workout, healthintherealworld.com. Welcome to our live workouts. For the next 10 or 15 minutes, we'll be focusing on the gentle ranges of motion. As we wrap up this empowering session, I hope you feel the strength and vitality flowing through your body. Remember, fitness is not just a journey, it's a lifestyle. Keep practicing these core strength exercises and stability workouts regularly, and you'll continue to witness amazing transformations. Don't forget to incorporate the posture improvement exercises into your daily routine for a confident, upright posture. For more fitness and wellness coaching and more engaging workouts, stay tuned to our channel. Stay motivated, stay active, and keep striving for a healthier, more active you. Until next time, keep shining bright and embracing the path of fitness and well-being. Until next time, my friends.